Robert Ben Hotep, whatever everybody I know in the suit here and black out like a crack addict. Let's talk about it. So in today's video, we're gonna discuss the importance of having a teacher. And also maybe you should think about getting rid of the teacher that you already have. So let's get into it. So why you should have a teacher? Here's the thing. First of all, first and foremost, anybody that's teaching new information is a teacher. That could be your mom, your aunt, a tree, a dog. You know what I'm saying? These things can be a teacher in some shape or form. But when you get your teacher should be bettering you every single time. These are the reason why you chose this person in the first place, because you want to get something from that person or that thing, whatever that may be. Because the thing is this, we as people could have an idea what we want to do, but if we don't have a teacher or some type of person there to guide us to that destination, it's gonna be very hard. You might just quit. Just imagine a person that's working out. You know what I'm saying? A person that wants to go get in shape. They'll go to a gym with no real idea what to do, just a somewhat of an idea. You see this all the time. You see a person that has an idea, a general idea of what they want as in the result, but they'll know how to get there. So go to the gym and they'll pick up a weight and start curling it, put it down. They'll go into a treadmill, sweat, and come down. And then all these months they're doing it and they reach no goal. They actually regress, if anything. I'm a trainer, happens all the time, by the way. So then they had an idea what they want to do, but the thing is, since they didn't have a teacher there to guide them, the teacher could speed up that process or just stop them from doing what they're doing wrong in the first place. Because a lot of times when you get into shape, you get discouraged because you're not reaching that path at a faster pace. But the thing is this, getting a teachers either learn more so they're able to apply that knowledge, or they've been through it enough times to know where the correction is, where it should be at. That's where one of the main points of having a trainer. The same way with a teacher, we all have these goals of being whatever that may be. A teacher, you want to learn how to better your family, learn how to better your finances, learn how to better yourself as a person. But if you don't have the specific guidelines to get there, either you're going to get to that destination at a longer rate, or it might be harder, or also you just might fall off and not do it. So let me tell you my experience of it with a teacher. So I have several teachers. This is the reason why I have these books. And I'm going to tell you my my experience with the teachers I'm having right now, like personal connections with these teachers. So I have all these books. I mean, I'm reading the Dr. Clark's. I'm reading the Dr. Ben's books. I'm reading the Dr. Gore books. I'm reading all these books, right? And I'm getting a lot of information from those people. But since some of them are not here, I can only grasp what the books that I get from them. I wish they were here so I could do my best, get a one-on-one kind of teaching, coaching, but I don't have that. So I use a lot of these books to get the information I need to put me on the right path. I get specific books on how to do something. You know what I mean? Also, what you guys should start doing is learning about the teacher. That's something I actually learned recently. Generally speaking, I'll pick up the book. I like the book, and I just keep buying several more books by that author, but not actually looking into the author whatsoever. So it's like you don't really actually know the teacher at all. You just know their work. So that's something that I'm bettering myself actually right now. And like, keep it a book. When I buy a book, I don't even read the first 2 pages because it'd be like the acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to get right to the information, which is not a good thing. Now I learned that because one of my teachers told me that. So every book I'm getting pieces of the puzzle. But if I had these people around me more, or I had a better know-how, I'll pick this specific book I need and have the information. So since I'm doing some of this on my own, it's a little harder to reach my goal. But I'm working towards it. So now here's vice versa. Me having the teachers that are actually living. I have a teacher over social media. This is why social media is so dope, because with social media, you can actually connect with people that you would never get a chance to talk to. So I'm online and I have Instagram, so everybody follows people that they don't even know. So one day I follow a black-owned bookstore. I messaged the dude. I can't remember his name right now. Do I know that? I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. I hit him up. I said, hey, I'm looking for a book that's like this. Q, help me out. So he sent me like 20 books that I should look into. So I pick out 2 books, whatever. Boom. I tell him, okay, because it's a bookstore. So I mentioned like, hey, thanks for all the help. I am going to go to your online store right now. I'm going to purchase these 2 books. I purchased it too, but this is why social media is crazy. I am a drop in the bucket with somebody that has these many followers. I buy the book about maybe 3 weeks later. He said, "Did you receive your books?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been on it." You know what I'm saying? He said, "Tell me what you've been learning." And then, so anyway, we started having a dialogue about this. And he's like, "Have you heard? Do you remember this part? Have you applied this stuff?" So he's coached me through this. So this is how the connection between student and teacher. So the things that I missed in that book, he brought it back up and said, "Go look at this one." So now that you finish that book, go check out this book. So now, like, I'm learning, I'm growing from having this connection with this person. Don't even know this person really. It's crazy. So again, I would have, if I didn't have that person, I would have kept randomly going on Amazon looking for a title and choosing a book. And we know when you pick up a book, choose a book that you can't really feel, touch, open up like you would do at a Barnes and Nobles, you tend to pick out the wrong book pretty often. At least I do. So I'm stuck with a book I don't necessarily want, but I'm going to read it because I bought it because these books are like $24 and up. I ain't Jay-Z. I ain't wasting my money like that. And plus, I can learn something from it. But since he came in and stepped in and guided me in the right direction, I missed that portion of learning, getting a book I didn't want or didn't help me with the actual goal. So now that I have another teacher, since I'm a Sabian or Nubian, I see a lot of these people are located in like New York, I think Georgia. I'm not quite sure. I think. So again, social media is crazy. So one day, I follow his YouTube channel, and then which means I end up following him on Instagram. And then one day he had a video that that was really in depth, but I fully didn't understand the top. I didn't fully understand a certain point of the video. So I just messaged dude and I was like, "Hey, I like your work. You know what I mean? I watch your videos pretty often, but I honestly don't know what you're talking about right here. So please break it down." So he broke it. He actually video called me right after, and I'm like, it's mind blowing to me. I'm just like, yo. Like, this is how crazy social media is at this point. Like, even like quote unquote fans, whatever, can actually now get in touch with people who are at a higher status celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking, and he was like, "Do this, do this, do this. Call me back later." And I'm like, "I'm on it." You know what I'm saying? So now every so often he will hit me up. I hit him up. I hit him up often on some questions. And again, these questions I gets me to my goal a lot faster because I would have went in a different direction trying to find that answer. So it's these are things you need to think about when with having a teacher. Now the people that have teachers, I want to ask you guys a question. Has your teacher, since you've been a follower of your teacher in whatever shape or form, has your teacher actually install you information and better yourself? Like, what I'm saying is, if you have a teacher, whatever that may be, have you been following them for so long and then you have not got anything from it? So if that's the case, you should probably get rid of your teacher. This is not a teacher for you. The goal of the teacher is to inspire you and to teach you. If you're not getting inspired or getting taught something, you don't need this person. You don't need this person at all. You don't need them. So discard them. If you see, if your in my opinion, if your teacher is not living up to what he's supposed to be doing, you should probably discard that teacher as well. There's too many people out here that have teachers that has, in my opinion, a strange concept of certain things, and they don't live by it. It's all about action. There's a quote in the Bible, I can't remember right now, but it's a quote in the Bible I'm gonna put it right here actually. The quote in the Bible where it states that whatever you're doing, it needs action. If you don't do the action, it should just be discarded. It's junk information. And I always say, if you have all this information, you don't apply it, you're just history channel jogging. Especially when you're talking about like history, like African American history or any type of history. If you know a certain information and you don't apply it, then you're just like the people in ancient science on TV where if a black person made it, aliens helped them out. You know what I'm saying? If you're not applying nothing, then don't do it. If your teacher's not applying information, why do it? Again, it's like a trainer. Overweight. I hate using this concept. I hate continue using this concept, but it just fits so well in today's society. Why take information from somebody that's not in the same, if that's in the worst situation you are? Hypothetically speaking, let's say I am a trainer, but let's say I'm a trainer that's super overweight. I'm talking about 300 pounds overweight, and I'm telling you, hey, you gotta wake up in the morning, do your cardio, eat the right food, and you're looking at him like, homie, you can't even do that. It's like, so it doesn't hold much weight. So if your teacher's teaching you something you're not being able to apply, you should probably discard them. If you are not getting anything from that person, if you're not getting inspired to do anything from your teacher, get rid of them. They're wasting your time. So I'm saying this again just to say, hey, these are the reasons why you should have a teacher. And this is the experiences I had with a teacher. But also, if you have a teacher that is not fulfilling his teaching obligations, you should just get rid of him and waste your time. Find another one. With that being said, it's Unknown the Soup. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, share. I'm out.